It's been a pretty decent start to our Copa Libertadores campaign, hasn't it? 2 wins out of two. We're now facing the team top of the group, and I think at least one win, or at least even a point out of these ones, and we could be off to the knockout rounds. Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 42 of Going Intercontinental here in sunny South America with Newell's Old Boys. In this episode we are going to be doing our two middle of the group games against Gremio in the Copa Libertadores. We are the two teams top of the group, both on 6 points. I think it's probably fair to say that the two of us will be the ones going through, but this will probably be the two games that identify or define who is going to be finishing at top of the league. And I believe getting through to the second knockout round rather than the first, I think. I can't really remember, to be honest. Since you were last with us, we have played just the one game. It was against Estudiantes. We won 2-1. It was goals from Varela and Graffa. It was a very comfortable win, apart from when they got one back and I got a little bit worried. But other than that, we were all good. And as you can see, a couple of players we did switch in and out as well. So Atlante got a game, Duarte played, Riera obviously had a game in the side as well, Machuca, and so on and so forth. Baldi got on the score sheet, the team sheet as well. So quite a nice way of being able to inject a bit of freshness into the boys. League-wise, that does mean we're still top of the table by the 1 point to Boca Juniors. It's looking like we could potentially have a shot at winning the league. I don't know. I don't want to tempt fate. And transfer-wise, there's not been anything changed apart from the fact we have put in a bid to renew the loan for Hector Nora for another season. Tottenham just want the same amount of money again. They want £13,000 a week, and because he's a good player, I'm going to try and offer it to them. That's the plan. The other thing to mention is that we do have a new name in the game player, courtesy of JDFM. Link for his channel is in the description below. He's doing a fantastic save with Wrexham, where he can only sign Welsh players. In that, he's doing really well at the moment. Actually, I think he's been promoted twice, if I'm not mistaken, and won the league once as well, if not twice, actually. Can't remember, but he has picked a name in the game player. The reason I did that is because he made a very terrible pun on Batman, with some very tenuous link back to the fact that Gareth Bale has joined Tottenham. I can't even remember what it was. That's how tenuous it was at the time. I couldn't figure out what he meant, so he basically blackmailed me into giving him a name in the game player. He has appropriately named Dafydd Llewellyn. As you can see, he's a young winger. He's playing on the right-hand side. He's not the first choice winger by any stretch. I think he's about 9th choice or something like that. So we are currently trying to get him some game time out on loan. But yeah, he has picked himself a end player in the game. If you want one, you just need to ask me very nicely. You can do that in the comments on this video, or you can come and find me on Twitter and you can mention it there. All you need to do is you need to pick a player that you want, one of these regens that's on here, and then give him a name. Simple as that. So let me know if that's ever anything you guys wanted to do. But anyway, on to the important stuff, obviously the game against Gremio. Team for this one is going to be Batalla in goal, Ferroni, Graffa, Aguilar and Nadal in the back four, Nora and Belmonte in the centre of the park, with Nora playing as the playmaker instead, because I don't want them running around like headless chickens. Aguirre, Bottlemore and Benitez are then in support of Varela up top. As I mentioned before, this is going to be these are the two key games that will define whether we go through top of the league or not. Gremio are a good side. Obviously, they're above us at the moment on goal difference, so it's not going to be an easy challenge. But if we can get an early goal, then who knows? Who knows what might happen? See, we're playing the home game first against them, and then we'll come back to them at in the second part of the episode, and we'll play them at their place. Difficult thing around the game at the moment is the fact that we're just playing so many games. Once the group stages of the Copa Libertadores are out the way, I think it just goes back to just league games again. I think we've got a cup game towards the end of the year. But at the moment, we're just playing so much football, so I'm having to rotate like a madman. Hence, you're seeing the likes of the Baldis, the Duartes, and people playing. And you're seeing Nadal and Aguirre start today because we need to get them a match sharp once more. Because we're going to need everyone fit and ready to go for the last thing is 9 games of the season. Anyway, cross in, Walter Gonzalez gets onto it, but Batalla saves very comfortably indeed. Plays it to Aguilar. Over to Graffa, plays it out to Ferroni, plays it to Aguirre, who's swarmed immediately by 2 Gremio players, but Nora finds Benitez on the right side. A fantastic pass. Takes a chance, Rossi turns it around the post. That ball from Nora was sublime. That's the way I'm describing it. Varela with a corner now, though. Goes out to Bottomore on the edge of the area. Tenora have still got the ball, but there is the highlight finishing. I could see us being pushed back a little bit, so I'm not surprised that is the case. Independiente already at least either 2-0 up against Blooming, so that does make it a little bit more interesting if we were to lose both of these games, which obviously I don't want to happen, but you never know. It's been an even start to the game. Asked for a bit of creativity from the boys. Hopefully that will give them GM up a little bit, which it has done, which is always nice. Oh, chance of Maguire there. This is a worrying one because it's literally gone straight from there. Now, I guarantee you we're going to be 1-0 down. I'd put money on it. Terrible. What is Ferroni doing there? Why does he do that? There you go. It's 1-0. He's offside. I think he's offside. It's gone to VAR. Clear offside, no goal. Let's have a look at that then. Must have been close. That's one of them that you would go back to on the monitors at least 7 or 8 times, isn't it? Be looking at like the shoelace or the stud that's at the bottom is something stupid like that. So they've definitely had the closest chance, I would argue. See, with it being in the back of the net but offside. And it's half time and it's 0-0. So it's not too bad. I think we deserve to win this one. So yeah, dig in. Let's go out and win this game. I am crossing fingers that we can get a win. If we get a win, we're comfortably through to the third round, through to the knockout stages. I can't say whether we're first or second round yet, but Blooming have got one back. A draw between those two would make it very comfortable. Somehow I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. I'm a hopeful man. I say it doesn't really matter. If we can get a draw here, then we're 4 points clear with three games left to go, and that's seemingly going to be a difficult mountain to climb for Independiente. I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means they go into the I was going to say the Europa League then. I don't know if that means they go into the Copa Sudamericana. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's make some changes. Let's bring off Aguirre because he's looking very tired. Atlante can come on. Same with Nadalan and Driozzi can come on there. Let's leave it as is for now. Don't want to go too crazy. So we've got one change left that we can make. Show some passion, lads. We have shaded this game stats-wise. We've just not really generated much in the term of chances, but it tells you a lot the fact that their keeper is their best player so far in this game. Time for a final change. 10 minutes left. Varella's not really turned on. Turned up. That's the one. So I'm going to give Zeballos a run out. Again, primarily for match sharpness. It's the big importance at this stage because I do think we're going to need him at points during the run-in. If he can get a goal, happy days. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything though. Looks like it's going to fizzle out. Oh no, one more highlight towards the end of the game. Gremio have got the ball. They're pushing forwards. Could we steal the ball on the break? Goes back to their keeper. Or nearly. Atlante though takes a shot from range. Oh my word! That is ridiculous. Oh my god, I've never seen that. I've never ever seen that happen. Wow. Federico Atlante announcing it. He hits it first time. That's insane. That is absolutely ridiculous. Take a bow, that man. Give him an 8.0 rating. Absolutely deserved. That is incredible. I can't believe that. So that puts us top of the table then. Assuming they don't score now. Game over. Wow. I mean, Atlante, give yourself a round of applause on that one, man. That was insane. I'm shocked. I've never seen that happen before. Never ever seen that happen. So we now go into the last 3 games of the group stages, top of the league, which is awesome. Very pleased with that. And to put the icing on the cake, Hector Nora's loan deal has been accepted by Tottenham, which is awesome as well. Let's go and check the group. Oh, look at that. Top of the league, unbeaten. We've only conceded 1 goal, so have they, but it was the one that we've just scored. Good stuff. Right. Let's get through this league game and then we'll come back for the return leg. Okay, then, since you were last with us, a couple of wins in the league, making it look very nice at the top of the table. Still top of the league, of course, because obviously we've won both of our games. We beat San Lorenzo 2-0 with Aguilar, scoring both of those from free kicks. And a 3-1 win against Huracan. I thought there was only one game. It turns out there was two. So, yeah, 2 wins in the league. I believe, yeah, we're 4 points clear at the top now. So, yeah, looking okay at the moment. And pleased to confirm that Nora is going to be here for another year, which is awesome. I've just realised I haven't actually checked. I haven't put in my additional subs, so let's just do that quickly now. Let's just get the assistant to do that. It's not changed the team, I don't think. I might have seen Benitez appear, but that's fine. Team for this game, as you may come to expect now, is going to be Patella in goal, Ferroni, Graffa, Aguilar and Andriozzi the back four, Nora and Belmonte in the centre of the park, Aguirre, Riera and Benitez with then Varela up top. Let's get into the game, obviously away from home against Gremio this time round, so slightly different circumstances. Obviously, a win here would 100% put us through, and I'm pretty confident would put us through top of the table. A loss here probably means we would finish second. That's an interesting formation. Wonderland Wallacey. Wow. I want him just for his name. That's incredible. Wonderland Wallacey. I've picked him up now, though. He's going to go and score, isn't he? I'm sure that's the rule with Football Manager. I'm pretty sure if you say someone's name, they're going to go and score against you. I don't really mind. I'd love to see the name again, to be honest. Right, let's get into this. Like I say, top of the league at the moment. We'll have to keep an eye out for Independiente and Blooming as well. They're right at the top of the screen on my list of latest scores. That's fine. Jesus, Boca Juniors are off to a flyer against Bolivar. Wow, carried it on. Bloody hell. Right, Batalla on the ball, out to Aguilar, over to Graffa. Nora out to Ferroni. Lovely bit of work into garner ourselves a bit of space there. Aguirre does his trademark run past the first man. Puts the ball to Belmonte at the edge of the box. Plays it to Andriozzi. I thought he might have taken a shot there, but he didn't. Andriozzi runs in back to Belmonte, who's running down the right-hand side. Whips the ball over to the edge of the box. Ferroni's there. Keeps running. It gets it to Aguirre, to Belmonte, and it's 1-0. Newells are 1-0 up in the game in Porto Alegre. And that is exactly the way you want to start the game. 15 minutes in, we are 1-0 to the good. 1 goal to the good. That's what I meant. I didn't really know whether this was going to happen. I don't know how we've managed to even get a goal out of that, because there were so many Gremio players in the 6-yard area and there or thereabouts that we really probably shouldn't have got a goal, but not complaining. Free kick from Nora and them. Going to whip a ball in. Plays it to Aguilar, who gets there. Benitez, and it comes into Farello, and it's 2-0. The hands are together again. And it's the pressing forward Damian Varela with his 17th goal of the season. That man is a goal scorer, girls and boys. I can't speak today. Girls and boys is fine, but I won't say ladies and gentlemen, then I said girls and boys. What's going on? That's a tidy start to this, and that does mean we are comfortably through if we continue this run, which I'm very, very pleased with. Right, Gremio with the ball in to Pepe. Oh, just wide of the post. That was a good chance. You might argue they could have deserved a goal there, but we've now gone back up the other end. It's Belmonte with the ball from the Andriozzi throw-in. Gets it back to him. He's going to whip a ball in, is he? No, it gets to Riera. Oh, sloppy ball. Wallacey's on the ball. Walter. Oh, what a save. What a save that is. That is insane. That is ridiculous. Riera's picked up a knock. He's got a bruised ankle. We'll keep an eye on him. Maybe we'll bring him off at half-time. Andriozzi the ball in to the aforementioned Riera, who loses the ball. To be fair, he's not really having a good game either. He's given the ball away twice now in the last few minutes. Wallacey gets past Aguilar with absolute ease, and Batalla is he's possessed of keeping his clean sheet. It's ridiculous. Ball in. Corner ball. Graffa manages to get it away. Manages to nearly nick it off him. Aguirre did, but didn't manage it. So it's highlight ended. If we can get to half time at 2-0, I'm very pleased. Oh my lord! Boca Juniors at 8-0 up within the first half. Christ! Bloody hell, it's ridiculous. Right, corner from Gremio then to the back post. Oh, it's made it in. It's made it in. They've got a goal back. Batalla's clean sheet is not going to be maintained. Seemed like a bit of a sloppy corner, to be honest. Kahneman has just got far too much space to work with there. And it's 2-1 going into half-time. Let's bring off Riera. Where is Reyes? He's the one I want to bring on. Sorry, Bottomore, but I do want to give some other players a chance to make the grade. There we go. We'll highlight from the kickoff. It's always an interesting one. Ball to Aguirre on the left-hand side. Cuts past this man, cuts inside, plays it to Reyes, plays a nice tidy ball out to Ferroni on the left-hand side. Is he going to whip a ball in? No, gets it short to Aguirre, but it gets back to him. Ball to Nora, just outside the box. Plays it all the way wide to Andriozzi, back to into Benitez, who gets past his man. So he's going to whip a ball in. He's not going to take a shot, gets off to Aguirre at the back post, and it's 3-1. And that is lovely, lovely stuff. I wouldn't necessarily call it a devastating counter-attack like the game has, but that is lovely. Look at this little turn of pace from Benitez, gets past his man. I thought he crossed the ball in, but he didn't. It came off the keeper or the post, I'm not entirely sure. And Aguirre was there, lurking at the back post to tuck it home for 3. Happy, happy days. I can deal with this. So we've only got 2 more games left of the group stages. I might just do the league run-in now. I might just do those games offline. We'll have a look at the fixture list when we come back out of this, and we'll see what the plan's going to be. Whether it's worth doing that or not. I don't know if it's even worth considering doing the 2 games, because we're through now. So I don't know if it's worth doing it, but we'll have a think about it. Let's bring Zeballos on instead of Varela. Let's give him a chance to gain some match sharpness. I'm not going to do it for Erkir because he's never really going to play. Who else can we bring on? Let's bring on Duarte, because he's been moaning about not having enough game time, and I don't want him to be too pissy with me, so we'll bring him on as well. That's all our changes made. If we lose 4-3 now, I'm going to be really disappointed. Benitez knocks the ball away from the throw, straight back to the Gremio man, though. This could be 3-2 it. It's not saved. It's bouncing around in the box. Belmonte gets rid of it. Benitez now on the break. We're going to get the highlight. We are. It's still going. He's into a bit of a cul-de-sac, though. Ooh, free kick. Are we going to have a highlight for the free kick, though? No, we're not. 10-0 to Boca Juniors now. That's ridiculous. I want to win 10-0. I want that. We've actually got a more superior goal difference to Gremio now as well, because we beat it, because we've got a second one. It's 11-0 to Boca Juniors. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna drop some praise. Give them a bit, G them up a little bit. I think that seems like the nice thing to do. It is 3-1 at the end of the day. We are going through at this stage, so we are going to be through to potentially the second knockout round. I think if we do finish the league, that's Thomas Belmonte's 17th yellow card of the season, which is deeply concerning. But it looks like we're going to run out comfortable 3-1 winners. I probably should have used Kazu in this game, but I might use him in. In fact, to be fair, I can now put my strongest strength side back into the league now, which I haven't been doing in the last couple of games. So I can get them back in for the next few games. I can just put out the reserves, to be honest, in the last 2, because we're through, so it doesn't really matter. Benitez probably should have scored, and that's full time, and it's 3-1 at the end of the game. That's a double winning episode. God, I would never have thought we would have many of these, considering how the start of this save was going. But that is a tidy, tidy result. So where are we? We're qualified for the second round. There we go. Oh, okay, hold on. Are we qualified for the second round because of the head-to-head? Is that why we're through already? How do I see that? Games won, goal difference, goals scored. Oh, no, sorry. Top 2 teams qualify for the second round. Right. I should have just looked up there, dumbass. So we're through to the second round anyway. That's really weird. Why is it not a first round? That is weird. And then we've just got four games to 4 double-legged, or I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Got to win a few games to get to the final, basically, which seems probably a stretch too far, but you never know. Right, so when are we going to come back? I've got a plan here. I already know where we're going to come back. We're going to come back for a big game against River, and then we'll come back for the Rosario Classico as well. I'll play all of these games up until Blooming offline, just so we can get them out of the way, including the cup games and stuff. And hopefully, this will be a game where we can hopefully stretch our gap a little bit more. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it from me for this episode. If you did enjoy this one, then please make sure you hit that like button. That'd be very much appreciated. If you're new to this channel, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. Go and check out the many series and stuff that I'm doing elsewhere as well. And as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. How far do you think we're going to go in the Copa Libertadores? And also, do you think we can win the league? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But anyway, guys, that's all from me. My name's been David. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.